Well, hello, everybody. How are you doing on this wonderful Saturday evening? Well, it's Saturday evening where I'm at, so whatever it is where you're at, I hope you're doing well. Me and Roach are doing fine. We're just sitting here hanging out. Tell you what, we're gonna do our standard audio check, see how things sound. That's not bad. So we'll take that out. There we go. Put that down there. Okay. So it's the last weekend before the season 2.2, I guess they're saying, update. What's up, Roach? Want some camera time, we'll give it to him. Yeah, all right, that's enough. Anyway, yeah, so it's the final Saturday, the final weekend before the new update and some new content drops. So, of course, we need to spend some time and make sure we've got all our T's crossed, I's dotted, get everything done that we wanted to. Check this out. I got a little backpack. It's a little bunny. So for a guy who's rabbit themed, of course we got to get a little bunny, and it matches Clay's outfit just so wonderfully. But yep, there we go. So let's get to it. It's time to misbehave. Now I don't know if anybody knows this. Every video, every stream I have a comment about misbehaving. There was a Firefly reference. Great show. Unfortunately, didn't last very long, but yep, I aim to misbehave. So that's why we say it, and we'll say it every single time. So, let's take a look here real quick, because I want to point out a couple things. We ended up buying all the stuff we care about. I don't care about the breakers. I don't need any of these parts. We'll get some paints. Why not? We also did the same thing here. We got our storage slots and equipment slots, which we love, and our advanced stabilizers. Didn't buy these this time. And of course we got our paints and our hair colors just because they're down there. But this stuff we didn't need. So got everything we needed here. I want to point out the exchange intercept rewards. These are for killing Defiler. And you'll notice I'm at 12. I got the ones I'd like to have them all, but I'm not that crazy about it. But apparently these aren't going to carry over. So any that you have, you're going to need to spend this weekend. We are getting a new Abyss Colossi called the Tormentor. So that'll be a whole new set of suits and a whole new collar toy with him to stick on our back. I never bought any of the Flamekeeper stuff. I just don't like this outfit. A big dome head and the big fat belly. But yeah, it just didn't speak to me, so I was like, nah, we're good. It's a much thinner look on the ladies, but I don't know. Didn't speak to me, so I didn't buy it. Little Rabbit spoke to me, so I bought that. But yeah, make sure you, if you're close to 300, get in there, get some fighting done, and finish it off. Don't worry about going too much over that. I don't feel like between now and when he goes away that I can get another one. So I don't think we're going to be doing too many Defiler runs. But if somebody needed help with it or was close, I'd be more than happy to help, even though it might be a little wasted material for me. But anyway, well, you know what? We're just going to get right into. Yeah, we're going to get right into it. So I did a video. Now let me share some behind the scenes magic here. The footage of me doing this was actually, well, me doing this, let me explain. My intent is to move off of it so you can't see it anymore. But my intent is to try to get maximum perks on a Last Dagger. So I went in and re-rolled all of my weapon options, I believe they're called when you get over to the workbench. But it's that attribute, status effect, firearm, attack, critical hit rate, critical damage. Those are the things I wanted. And my goal was to get them all max percentage. And it cost me greatly. Cost me like 4,400 of the adjustment accesses. That's how I looked it up. It's accesses. But and about 22 million gold when I did it. And in order to make that many accesses, I had to spend 66. So I spent like 88 million gold in total on spinning these things. And the firearm, attack, critical rate, and critical damage, they are all maxed. The attribute status effect is supposed to be 24, but it's a 23. So we are going to continue on in that chase. And if you looked at the video I posted, so like I said, I actually did that footage last Saturday, so a week ago. Take some time to put the video together, get it edited, and been a little under the weather, so the voice was just crap, and it still is a little breathy in that video. Still a little breathy right now too, but couldn't wait any longer because obviously, you know, we're going to try to clean it up today. But I had 70 million when I finished that, and we've done some other stuff, but for the most part, it's just been going over there to the Magisters, to Ines, and making more of the accesses that we need in order to try to get that last perk, that last weapon option to its maximum. And I'm currently down to just a little bit shy of 18 million. So I spent like 60 million, 70 million in getting the materials just back to where I was, which I am now. But it's freaking pricey, guys. It is pricey. So I don't think I'm going to do this again. Unless I'm just overflowing in the cash and the materials. Which, no, I don't feel that I am. My advice to you is to go for good perks and be happy with the good perks. But I'm in it, so we're going to go do that now. And I'll show you. We'll come right up here to the workbench. And keep in mind, I've done the invasions every single day, all 4 of them, so I can get my 5 million. And other things that I've been doing all week to get the money back. And it's still, I'm down. Don't feel too bad for me. I don't really need all of that. And I still have 1.6 million for these marked for arrest. And I got another 4 right here. So I've got about 5 to 6 million in things I can cash in if I need to. I am fairly certain that if we pop one of these gold gains and use these, it will not help. So, you know, if I pop this thing and gives me extra 30% gold, and then I use this for 1 million, I will get just 1 million. I will not get the 1.3, but I've been keeping these for, you know, saving for a rainy day. And even though we're low, I think we're going to be all right. Hopefully, hopefully we don't have to do a part 3. But we got a lucky rabbit on our back now, and we're going to see what we can do. So we come up here and we go to the Last Dagger. And like I said, over here, firearm critical hit rate 13.3, that is max. Critical damage 36.8, that is max as well. Firearm attack 12.2, that is max. So the only thing that I have to do is get this, which is the status trigger effect or trigger rate, up to 24. How hard would it be if I hit that? I've done that. I had decent perks on a Python, and I went to change one of them, and I had actually selected the one that I wanted to change and then wiped the 3 good ones away. So I'm dumb enough to do it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to lock these. You see, I am back up to 4,700, which is pretty close to what I had when I started this, but re-rolling these perks, we only had to do the 5,000 a few times, then the 10,000 a few times, then the 25, by the way, also. It was 1, 2, and then 5 once you lock these guys in. But now, with 3 perks locked, it's going to be 20 of these guys every time and 100k. So that might be an issue if things don't go well. But we're going to see. I'm really hoping this works out quickly. I mean, it's going to be painful. But if I can, you know, if I walk away with half of these, I'll be okay with that. Talking. I got a rabbit now. I'm a rabbit and I got a rabbit. All right, so attribute status trigger effect 24%, 18 million, 4,700. Let's go. Well, that's the right name. How far is that? Oh, it's a little, that's 0.9%. So not a maximum perk, but I don't honestly think I've ever really cared about the weapon change speed. It's never been something that bothered me. Chill tech. Weak point damage, 11.7. 0.3 under. We are rolling high at least. Spoke too soon. 11.5. So it's a little closer. Or a little farther away. I don't even remember. Hell, it just happened. All right, we have crossed 1 million over. Oh, that's only like 16 points below the maximum on a fire attack, so. Hooray. Right perk, wrong percentage. That's way low. That's kind of low as well. Yeah, we're down to 16 million left. All right, so we're doing pretty good with the perk itself. It's just these numbers are not working out. Oh man, see now this. Oh my god. Okay, so this creates a problem. Because if I wasn't going after the attribute status effect, this is the perk I would want, which is hip fire accuracy. And it is maximum. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Oh, come on, buddy. Go on. Coming up the stairs. Thank you. Hi. Miss Rabbit brought me food. Okay. Son of a bitch. This is what I was afraid of happening. Okay, so what does this do for us? Well, 12.4% accuracy for hip fire is the maximum perk you can get. This is a gun that I will hip fire. Most of the time I aim, but hip firing also gives you some benefits. Oh my. We're going to stop for just a second. This warrants some looking into. Wow. Okay, so as you can see, our status trigger effect is only 8.3%, which is very low. Our hip fire right now is 97. That should include the perk. Yeah, weapon option 12.4. So the base stat, as you can see there, it says 86.6, which you would think 86% is pretty good, but in the grand scheme of things, I mean, obviously 97 is better, but really wanted this. Really wanted that. We're going to have to think on this one, folks. We are really going to have to think on this one. Um, that's funny. The hip fire is better than the aim shot accuracy. Oh, man. Well, I'll tell you what. We're going to stew over this. We're going to think about it. Trust me, if that said 12.3, we'd be walking away. We'd still be spinning. But that is huge. But we have something else we're going to do with this gun. If you'll notice the cores on the top. We have 3. This is the way I went with it. I went with the double fire rate increase. Sometimes people use that top perk as fire rate and increase it as well. There was an issue where the game was detecting that or thinking that it was cheating. And you had the ghost bullets, which they said they're going to fix. I think they had to do that because people were pushing their fire rates so much higher than they thought. Between the increases you can get in modules and then the cores, it pushed it to a point where the world thought bad things were going. So in response to that, I chose the triple firearm plus the double fire rate. Now, Void Purge 30, this works really well. The extra fire rate would work even better. Same thing with doing Colossi fights. That extra fire rate helps too, but so does that firearm attack. And I also want to use this gun as kind of a general purpose weapon. It's not really that good in other people's hands, but Glay with her infinite ammo makes this thing incredible. And basically turns a handgun into a mob clearing thing. But anyway, so we still need to work on the cores a little bit. The firearm maximum is 80%. As you can see, 2 out of the 3 are at 80. And the fire rate is a maximum of 20%. We have 18. So everything I did this week in Void Purge, which wasn't as much as I kind of probably should have been in there, but I turned into green and orange cores. So we're going to stop over here and talk to Mr. Deslin. I need to equip some cores, my good friend, in this gun right here. So what we're going to try to do is make this a 20 and this an 80. And I'm kind of including that in the perfect gun. So how many do we have? I got 16 shots at this. So feeling kind of good there. Here, not so much. We only got 4 shots. But we're going to step in and do this. Now, these cores, I could use them on other guns, absolutely. So this is insane. And kind of a silly thing to do. But that's what we're all about here, correct? So, see if we can make this a 20. We could not. Well, it's nice to see a gold perk. Rounds per magazine, 145%. Now, here's something silly. We're not going to take it, by the way. But the rounds per magazine, this gun only has 12. So when you get like a rounds per magazine up 10%, that's like a little over a bullet. And you'll never notice that. But 145% of 12 is going to, what's that come out to? It's 18 extra bullets, 20 extra bullets in there. Originally, I could not get fire rate increases, and the only thing I ever was able to get on this gun were the rounds per magazine. And I had double rounds per magazine, and the damn thing had like 45, 50 rounds, which was really cool, unless you're using it on a Descendant who has unlimited ammo. But yeah, so it wasn't really worth anything. But 145% is way bigger than the perks you get over at the adjustment table. It's only going to be like 10%. So we're going to stay with the firearm. And we're going to go, or the fire rate, and we're going to go again. Okay, well, we got fire rate, but it's significantly lower than what we have now. Nah. So, it's got me wondering if that is a way to go. It's a shame that I've got a max perk up here, because if this was the 78, I might actually think about throwing in status rate, the trigger rate, because that would definitely help a lot more at 120% than it will at the 36% we're looking at for the perk. Oh, now I'm thinking. Regardless, this isn't going to change. We definitely want to get the higher fire rate. So 6 cores down. Another gold perk. And now a blue one. 16 versus 18. That's a shame. And this is the worst part about weapon cores. And oh, look at this. We're doing good with the fire rates, just terrible with the numbers. You go in there, you run the purge for an hour, for a half hour, whatever. You get a bunch of cores, you come out, you make them. And because you're chasing something very specific, you pop them into your gun, and it's all for nothing. Okay, well, we're doing good pulling fire rate. Down to 3 shots, so let's see. Gold reload, thanks. Last try. Did not work out in our favor. So, poo. Alright, well, there's 16 or there's 18 of them things gone. Thanks for that. The green ones are kind of hard to come by, and we just blew all of them and got nothing. So here's what what I'm talking about. I can't do it because I used them all. But if I keep that hip fire accuracy, we drop, and I hate to do this because it's a max perk, but if we drop that firearm attack, because this one could be anything, and we pick up a status trigger effect that's going to be like 120%, that does us really well. The overall, the net core, I guess, or the net for all this will be that we're going to be losing 80% firearm attack, which that's pretty substantial, That's a lot more than I'm. Why is this game making me think? I don't want to think. Just trying to play the game and have some fun. Making me do all this crap. Mrs. Rabbit brought me some tater tots, guys. And a hamburger from Wayback Burger. Well, regardless, we want to see if we can make this an 80. So let's do it. It's a little nicer because there's only 2 options. You either get firearm attack or you get bonus versus Colossi. But I seem to get this a whole bunch. I think because I'm trying to get this. So we'll see. Told you. Only got 2 more of these things. Worse than the one I have. And last try. Not today, huh? Even though I got, some max perks here, the cores have not been kind to me. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of like gambling, but I'm a loser. At least as far as these go. Y'all, I'm really thinking about that. We can get the attribute in here. That hip fire is not bad. That's not bad at all. Hmm. Yeah, I know, Glay. I know. Well, let's talk about something here real quick. Drop something in the chat if you think I should keep that hip fire accuracy, since it is maxed, and then maybe change that firearm up there. See, the other problem here is if I do that, I won't know the effect until it happens. I've been all right with my with how much. So this one has chill on it. I guess it's worth looking at it. That was for setup for defiler, but here we use a chill enhancement on it, and this is basically to freeze the bad guys with the frostbite. So that's very helpful in the Void Purge. It's very helpful almost anywhere. Bosses don't seem to care about that kind of nonsense, but all the other guys do. And that helps keep some bad things from happening. So yeah, and for Defiler, we just drop those because he doesn't care. We still have electricity on it just for the electric extra bonus damage to him. But the one that I use for, well, also, by the way, we had mental focus. Only works for Glay. But yeah, this is the one that I normally use. We drop the mental focus, and we only have the chill enhancement. We don't have any of the extras on there. But yeah. Now I got to think about this. But yeah, leave something in the chat. Should I keep the hip fire accuracy, or do I keep pushing for that attribute? I know I said I wanted the attribute, but hey, max perk on my second choice. It's hard to walk away from. Like I said, if it wasn't max, we'd be done. But we're going to jump into a topic right now because we've got season 2.2 coming up on Thursday. Hooray! New content, always good. And let me get to the screen here. There we go. So this is a kind of a quick overview of what's going to happen in that update. And we'll go over some of these things real quick. But we get 2 brand new fields, Broken Border and the Isolated Desert. Multiple dungeon styles. So I don't think it's going to be very much like what we're used to, where it's a little piece of land and you go down there and you can find other people to do stuff and little missions popping up here and there. It looks like it's going to be a little more dedicated, right? But it also says that it's a higher difficulty and target scale. And I'm wondering if that's a selectable option, much like the dungeons we have here, where you could do the 100, the 250, the 400, etc., or if just by its own nature it's going to be the higher difficulties right out of the gate. We get a new Descendant coming, Serena. She's basically like a little angel person. And she's different from what we've used before because she can fly. I don't think she can fly. It's more like she can float. Maybe it's falling with style, right? But she's also seems to be a gun descendant, whose skills kind of accent her gunplay. She is fire-based. So there's that. But hey, we get a new Descendant. It's going to be cool. And we're going to talk about some of the plans we have as far as her. We got 4 ultimate weapons coming. I know that ATAMS is a sniper rifle. And I believe the truly deadly arson is like a hand cannon that shoots a gear or something like that. So that's going to be kind of interesting. I don't remember Ancient Knight or Malevolent, so I'm not sure what they are. But hey, first thing I see is I get excited because we got a new Descendant and 4 new ultimate weapons, and that means that mastery rank should be hitting 29 after this update. So we are one away from the final journal entry as far as mastery rank goes. It'd be nice to see that thing go away. Looks like we're getting a Labrador as a fellow, so it's another option. I don't know how we're going to make it. I don't know what's going to be required, whether we have to go to the new areas or if we're going back to the Void Vessel. They're saying that the difference is that the Roach here picks up items laying on the ground and can disassemble items as well. And the new one picks up ammo and health boxes and stuff. And at first he wasn't going to be able to disassemble gear, but he can. I really enjoy not running around picking all this crap up. I love letting Roach do it. He's great at it. Keeps me from having to run around, find things, and see stuff. There are a few times, though, that, ammo or a health box is right over there, but I probably won't survive getting over to it, or I'm going to take a beating in the process. And it would kind of be nice. So we're going to have to make some decisions. But hey, when he drops, we'll see what we have to do, and we'll give him a couple runs. Probably going to name that one Roach too. But we'll see. And then we're also getting a new Void Intercept Abyss battle. This is Tormentor. I don't know anything about it. So that's the new stuff on the horizon, which is cool. Sorry. Eating tots. It's gross. At least I didn't choke. So what kind of things have we done for preparation? Well, we were gold. We were good on gold until we got that stupid idea to make the Last Dagger super awesome. But we're still okay. We're going to spend the next couple days making sure we get this reserve up a little higher. If we take a look at our Descendant modules, as you'll see, I'm at 1700. I have been saving up all of my Transcendent mods that I get, whether it's from combining ultimates or just picking them up during the missions. So I have a buttload. I didn't actually need any. If we go here and we look at that, you can see we got all the modules up till, we're up to date right now. So that is good. But that allowed us to save all of our red modules, the Transcendent ones that we've gotten. So if we come over here and talk to this guy, the first thing we're going to do is dismantle all of our normal doubles. There's only 162 of them, too. I'm carrying a lot around. So there's the normal, and we're going to dismantle the rares as well. 132. I know. Always tells me there's some awesome ones in there, but I don't care. Why are these? Oh, I guess these are... Why are these here? Are these not considered duplicates? Integration? It might just be goopy. Let's take a look at it again. I don't know what's going on here. Did it get stuck? I think it's stuck, folks. Okay, we're going to get out of that. And we always come in and we combine our ultimates. Duplicates only. And we're going to get 34 modules out of combining all these. So let's see if we get any Transcendence. Oh, we got a couple. Reinforced front lines. Damn you. I spent so much time trying to get the Enzo ones. Here there was. Void Explosion. And that's it. Okay. So we'll do this again. Now we get another 8. Oh, no luck that time. And we'll do one last time. Ah, look at that toxic mixture. Okay. So there we go. We're down to just these two. And if we come over to our Transcendent modules, you will see that I have quite a few. And this is not under the show all. So this is the hiding the duplicates. And if I were to combine them all now, I'm going to get 118 modules. So I got 400 and some, almost 500 Transcendent modules to do this with. So once they drop Serena, I'm going to come in here and do this until I get her modules. And hopefully it works out well for me. So any red modules you get right now, I would keep. And don't turn them in until after the Season 2.2 update. As you can see now, we are down to 1,300. So we still got plenty of space, which is good. But we're good to go there. So I've watched the gameplay footage for Serena. She is a fire-based, and being a weapon kind of gal, she's also, like I said, she has the ability to fly. She can go aerial, kind of hover, which honestly, that's good and bad, because when you go up in the air like that, you make yourself one hell of a target in most games. We'll have to see how the Vulgus handle us. But as far as weapons go, and there might be some of the new weapons that just work so perfect with her, and that's what's intended. But I have picked one that I see a lot. People use it often. I have not. Kind of never really messed around with it. But we're going to make it fancy pants right now and equip one of these cores that I have, because I have two. And that weapon that we're talking about is Greg's Reverse Fate. Now, I know some people might be surprised that I don't use this. Like, dude, I use that all the time. Or, that's a great weapon. Why aren't you using it? And I just didn't. So now's my chance. But we are going to unlock the cores on this. As I said, I have two sitting in reserve. Just didn't know what to spend them on. And then thinking this one. And as you can see, I've got like 5,300. So I could make some more of these guys if I really wanted to. I guess I should, because I'm going to need to unlock the new stuff. But let's do this. And now we've got an interesting setup. This purple one is just useless. Let's see. We'll stick it in there and see what happens. 500% against Legion Immortality. Great. Alright, so we just spent all our green ones. And we spent all our orange ones. So, only thing we could pop in, I do have a lot of these red guys here, but I don't know. We're too excited about that. I haven't really researched what cores to put in on this thing, but we're definitely going to have to run a few more missions to get this. But we've got a bigger problem with this gun, and that is the fact that we did get our copies and we made it super powerful and all that, but we have not done much as far as modules go. That's the wrong gun, by the way. And as you can see, I've got three versions here. Airstrike, which is just going to be a general purpose use. Hellfire, which is going to be a flame-based one. It already has burn on it, but we're going to see if we can't make that stronger. And then I just have the tester heading, which is literally what I do for testing. But I have looked through and done some research and seen what some people are using. I have full-powered modules for these, but unfortunately, I'm at 76 out of 80 because I got so many big ones here. I have not allocated slots for these. So we are going to start doing that. I don't want to get too crazy, because we got new weapons coming that we might want to be spending more cats on. I think I have 21 or 22 right now. So we do have some leeway. But we can't get too insane. And we actually have one that's ready now. She's at 40. So we're going to pick one of these 216s, probably the rifling reinforcement, because I like this critical hit damage, but I like that firearm attack much better. So I can guarantee you we're going to keep this one. And also, I matched these guys as much as I can with the other one. Just kind of copied it over, and then I'm toning it down. And Tester right now has a list of the fire enhancements that I can put on this gun. and I have to basically decide which ones I want to for a fire-based version. Now, this analysis. What the hell am I doing? This analysis master, I could have said it much worse, is a special mod. And you will notice that we have a special mod here in Fire Conductor. So the concept here is that I can put 3 of those fire-based modules on, but I can also drop this and put a 4th one. And we'll test it out, see if it makes a difference. But yeah, that's where we stand right now. So basically, any of these are the ones that I want to put slots in, and then we'll have to see what goes on afterwards. But we're going to keep it on airstrike right now, and we're going to do this rifling reinforcement. So we are going to go here and here. We're going to make this thing an M. That'll leave us 20 crystals, so we just have to be a little careful. And we are going to, I don't think we're going to be using Glaive for this little action. Yeah, we have barely any cores, and we don't have too much stuff there. So, now we just got to go do stuff with it and see how many times we can get this proficiency to go through. Tell you what, we're going to come over here. Since I used one of my cores, I want to make another one.
I'm listening.
Ideally, I want to have 4 of these for the new weapons. And once we continue on getting more of these, we'll put them in the weapons after that. We can actually make the 2. It's going to take 40 minutes. Doesn't change it. I mean, it's 100K in 20 minutes or 200K. So yeah, we could bop 2 of these guys out. It's going to take the same amount of time. It's just we don't have to be here to watch it happen. And yeah, we'll do this. Spending more money. We, of course, have catalysts going, and this was in case things went bad. I wanted to get a head start on the next batch of these, and I still can't say whether we're done or not. But, anywho, what I would like to do right now is we got to go make some money. We need to make a decent amount of money. So, that, and we got to do some erosion purges apparently to get more green cores, specifically green and orange. Still kind of salty about blowing all 16 or 18, however many there were, and didn't improve my situation at all. I am very close to my next set for reactor enhancement materials. I need 65,000. I got 53. And honestly, the best place to get those is Defiler, so we might find ourselves heading in that direction. But I'm going to take it real quick. I know we're only 43 minutes in. Let me eat these tots, and that way you don't hear me slopping. And then I will be right back, so stay tuned. And we're also the whole time going to be thinking about this Last Dagger. So, yep. So, be back in just a bit. All right, we are back. I finished off my tots. We're good to go. Now I can focus. Okay. So, like I was saying, as far as prep goes, yeah, we slimmed. I got the hiccups, man. We slimmed down our junk we're carrying quite a bit. These look like extra things. That's no good. No, no, no. Okay. I don't know what I did to get those. Not sure. Anyway, so we went through yesterday and we loaded up all of our reactors. We loaded up all of our components. We stuffed most of them in here. As you can see, we are pretty shot full here. But we trimmed it down to where I only have two of any specific kind. There's still some that I want to get rid of, but we're all right. I mean, I'm 20 away. But one thing I definitely did not do was get rid of any of my bioreactors because I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to want for Serena. So I want to have options, and then once we figure out the best one based on her skills and the ones that I plan on using and what I need for gameplay, then we'll get rid of the rest. But yep, so we went through here, cleaned house. We got a ton of space to grab stuff. This is all I'm carrying on me is a bunch of weapons and some of the common reactors for when I switch to players. Yeah, 23 out of 200. Not bad. So what we're going to do, I'm not going to farm reactors. Oh, you know what? I want to say something. So I was playing with a friend, and I asked him if he could help me out with something. And I was out in the universe there, and he came over here and was looking at this guy. And he was standing there, so I started a mission, and then I put in a service request. And he told me that my name showed up here on this screen back here. And if you think about it, if you go in and look at this guy, this is pretty much the same screen. There's a slight difference, but it's pretty much the same screen. But yeah, he said that the name appeared up there, which I guess is a visual indicator without actually having to talk to this little dingleberry that somebody is looking for help. So that was interesting. And, I'm assuming that every screen in every Albion instance, that name pops up, which there's been times where I've seen somebody's name in here and I clicked on it and it said, nope, you can't do it, which tells me that I just wasn't fast enough, that it had already filled up or was done and I missed it. But yeah, so apparently the name shows up on the screen back here. I really hope they do something better with this. It's a great idea, but I don't know if it's a necessary idea. But there are requirements tied to it, so yeah. But anyway, so yeah, just wanted to mention that because I haven't ever seen this side of the screen before, and to be honest, I always come at him from this direction, so I never even really saw that up there. So whenever I checked him, never even thought to look at this thing. I just thought it was decor like that, like with the bunny and the Lepic popping up and doing whatever. But yeah, so if you ever see a name on there or something, that means there's a service request out. You can run over and grab it real quick. Maybe we'll do some of those tonight. Help out the community. But anyway, what we need to do, since I'm not going to really farm any more reactors, I've got quite a few good ones that should suffice for, but need to get my hands on the wheel there before we make that decision. So I'm not going to load one up and be all crazy. And as far as resources, we're doing pretty good. The only thing we're really hurting on right now is gold because we got spendy right before a season drop because we're dumb. So we are going to pop one of these 5-hour little guys. We got 17 of those. I got 2 3-day ones. That might be a weekend of fun and adventure. and a 1-day. The issue I have with these is whenever I pop something like this, like I'm stupid about it. I'm like, dude, if I'm gonna pop a 5-hour thing, I want to play for 5 hours straight. That's just ridiculous. I mean, I've done it, but I gotta learn to let some of that time go. But dude, a whole day. 3 days? Come on, man. There's one of them here. I don't know where I got this, but I got a 7-day XP. It's ridiculous. I guess back in the early days when I was unlocking Descendants, I should have used it. But now they're just one-off guys. I can do a, where's it? The 5-hour ones. I got 30 of those things. But anyway, so we're gonna pop this guy here. Boop. And now we are picking up 30% extra. Just to show you, we're at 15,096. Pretty easy to remember, isn't it? So we're going to go over here, and we're going to go down here. So 15,096, we're going to use this guy. We just picked up 100. And now we are at 15,196. So yes, we do not get the 30% bonus when you use marks for arrest. I'm not going to use anymore. Just wanted to show you that. Sacrifices I make. But we need to make ourselves some money. And I am going to switch to Ines. We're going to come over here. And we are going to do some of these operations. The first thing we're going to do, though, is I'm going to take this guy off. Because we need to carry around our Gregs because it's down to proficiency level 1. So let's equip that. Still got our nice machine gun, so we're good to go. We'll lose our bonuses if we switch, but there's worse things that happen. Just got to remember with certain activities that we need to run this. But okay, so best way to make gold is with your invasions. You'll get 1.2 million for each one of these, and if you pop one of those boosters, it does count. So this is the, oh yeah, I know what this is. Yep. So by the time we're done with this, we're going to get 1.2, basically 2.5 for each 100% done. So we'll get about 5 million. And then we get that 30% bonus, which is good. So that'll take us up to 6 something. Should be 6.5 just from doing these missions, if it ever starts. Am I on the list or something? What did I do something wrong? Tell you what, let's go do the other one. See if it has an incredibly long load time. What is this? I hate this one. I hate this one because people don't always, well, look at that. I hate this one because people aren't always nice enough to wait. I know it's timed. Is it just me and you?
Descendant, there are
Nope.
ancestor
Guess
drones
just me and you. All right.
and a container with unidentified RK stored in this location.
I guess if I wanted to make friends, I should have done this earlier, huh?
Artificially combine these two forces to cause an inversion overload explosion. They have also blocked off the entry path with the Order's malignant tumors.
So we got Circle X.
From the container to reveal the RK stored inside. If I know the ancestors, they will
Here we are.
identify the RK's properties.
close to the edge there, sister.
Just before the explosion happens, find the drone which matches the arcase properties and use it as cover.
Oh, I don't like doing this because
To your inversion reinforcement.
sometimes we
If you have found the drone,
oopsie double shoot it, which it doesn't matter if it's the first shot, but if it's that second one,
energy. Descendant, the drone has been destroyed and the inversion energy emitter has
bad
been
things can
exploded.
happen.
With this much output, you can remove the malignant tumor that is blocking the door.
Somebody likes being in the lead. That's okay. It's us, that is not us. That is not us. There we go. Oh, sorry, I was going to pick it up, but then I just decided to jump up in the air. Ooh, that was a good shot. I mean, if you can do it, hell yeah. I have never practiced that, so... Wow.
Descendant, the commander of the Order of Truth has malignant tumors throughout their body. We need the inversion energy emitter installed on the ancestor drone. There's no getting away.
Ooh. Dude. Uh-oh. Did she start it? Where is she?
Help him. Damn it. Sorry. My bad.
Yep. Alright. Ow. So, if you look at your mission at the end here, you'll see we got the 1.2, plus we got an additional 377, so yay. And we're going to do it twice. So I wonder why Kingston wasn't loading fast. I have to do it by myself. I do it by myself. I don't care, but I got two friends. Mojito.
Descendant, there are ancestor drones which give off inversion energy and a container with unidentified arcade stored in this location. The enemy aims to artificially combine these two forces to cause an inversion overload explosion. They have also blocked off the entry path with the Order's malignant tumors. First, remove the tumor from the container to reveal the arcade stored inside.
Be this one up here.
They will have already identified the arcade's properties. Just before the explosion happens, find the drone.
It's kind of dangerous, man. Got to make sure we have that. You got it. Got to make sure we got that skill button down when we're shooting them little blasts, because otherwise we start that process.
If you have found the drone which has the correct arcade properties, I can adjust the output to cancel out the blast energy. Descendant, the drone has been destroyed and the inversion energy emitter has been exposed. With this much output, you can remove the malignant tumor that is blocking the door.
Uh-oh. That was close. They give you 8 shots now, huh? So you can screw it up. Roach, need you to get out of the way, bud. It's very distracting trying to shoot these things with my dog's butt in a stupid way. Oh, yeah. Alright.
Descendant, the commander of the Order of Truth has malignant tumors throughout their body. We need the inversion energy emitter installed on the Ancestor drone.
Oh, you wanted to start it so soon, Mojito? I figured you'd pick that thing up. No? Okay. Oh, those little lava tombstones are a little much.
There's no getting away.
All right. No, I did 4 missions. I came in here earlier because I didn't want to do all of my daily stuff since we had other things going on. But as you can see here, now we 1.2 plus our bonus. So back to Albion we go. We're going to load up Slumber Valley again, see if we can get that thing to kick off. And thus we got some money. Okay, here we go. We'll try this again. Still says 53. Wow. When we did the Echo Swamp ones, it actually said 40 something, but it loaded super quick. So, guess we'll just let it sit here and do its thing, right? Boy, it's taking a while. Good God, come on. It's because I had that booster going. That's why it's doing it, you know. Yep, we're going to push it all the way, aren't we? Be surprised if there's anybody in there. I am doubly surprised. Okay.
Descendant, the enemy has modified the Ancestor's weapon with Vulgus technology and are using it to emit inversion energy. It appears they are defending the gate with it. The weapon contains ancient arcane. The structure on the ground draws and
Never really got a good look at it, so we'll just
Descendant, I will show
take that
you
spot up
the
there.
arcane stored within the weapon. You can disconnect the energy link using your own arcane.
I think the easiest way to make this happen is to jump up there. Everybody gets to see it. Then your teammates will choose one. So I'll grab the X. There we go. But it's just too many people want to do things all on their own. So I don't know why you just don't do this solo.
Descendant, the enemy commander is using the inversion energy as a personal barrier.
Wow, that didn't take long at all. Hell, I'm running around. Wow. What did you do? Hmm. That looked like some orc mischief to me. I never did a single point of damage. At all. I don't even remember getting hit. I've seen people do some crazy things. I've never seen somebody drop them that quick. And then leave immediately. What do you think, Broach? Some shenanigans, wasn't it? Why is this taking so long? Well, I guess because people aren't in as much need of gold as my dumbass is for spending all of his. I feel like if we try real hard and we use our boosters properly, we should probably get up to about 60, 70 pretty easily. It's Mojito again. Alright, triangle and square I could see, so you got to get the rest of them.
And are using it to emit inversion energy. It appears they are defending the gate with it. The weapon contains ancient arcade. The structure on the ground draws and releases this. Descendant, I will show you the properties of the arcade stored within the weapon. You can disconnect the energy link using your own.
See, Mojito's doing it properly. If you're going to jump up there and you're going to be all fancy, just tag him. I'll go grab it. Teamwork. Everything is awesome. Yeah, we were looking down there.
Descendant, the enemy commander is using the inversion energy as a personal barrier. We must find a device with the same arcade properties. You need to attack that device from above to penetrate the inversion energy.
Good enough. Man, Mojito don't care. So here we are. We're already up to 21, almost 22. It's not bad. And that's the quickest and best way to score some gold. Now we're going to kind of have to work for it, but it's actually okay because we got something else we're going to do. We did carry this, so it didn't really go much. You don't get a whole lot of XP for doing those missions. It's all about the money, so no worries on that. But we have, like I said earlier, I logged in and did some of those dailies, but I left the acquiring the amorphous pattern ones because these other two don't really generate XP. But we can get some pretty decent XP out of this, and I knew I was going to be pumping out or spinning the reverse fate. So, sorry. We're going to come in here. We're going to do some Slumber Valley as a 400 dungeon. Don't really need supernova processors. What's Haven give us? That gives us a ton. Frozen Heart, non-attribute skill. You know what? I'd rather do these. So we're going to get our 4 amorphous patterns by running this twice. We still got that modifier, so we'll see if how much gold we could pull into this. Now the key to this thing's got 270 weapon XP. Just got to make sure whatever gun you want to pop that into, you're holding it in your hand when it happens. So right before the last boss dies, we're going to make sure we switch over to Greg's. And boop, pop that XP in. Yeah, full team. What's up, everybody?
Don't you dare run away.
And you have a target. That was weird. Go ahead and switch to Greg's now. These guys don't really warrant needing a bonus for my my damage. They're dying pretty quick, so as you can see, we've already got Greg's going up a couple here. I could pop a booster if I wanted, but with 4 new ultimate weapons coming and not sure if they all release at the same time or if there's going to be some spanning on that, we might need some XP boosts to be used at a better time. I have plenty, but not really in that much of a rush. Not really in that much of a rush to get Greg's up. She ran me into a root. I got the sprint modifiers on my Enduring Legacy, so we can keep up with these yahoos with that. Not sure why that actually... Oh, I hit the wrong button, that's why. Switch back to Greg's while we're doing this. Playing around, gonna get myself killed here. Broach White, picking this stuff up, bud. You kill him too fast, it takes a while for him to come out the door. And finally the last one.
There's no getting away. Keep trying.
Boop. Oh. Bobby don't care. Yep. Alright. We'll do it now. That should be enough to blow that. And we're already on Greg's, so we don't even have to change. Oh, bad things. Ooh, that was close. She almost got me. And we went from level 10 to level 18, so hooray. And we got two of our amorphous patterns done. Just got to do this one more time, and then we will have our dailies done. Plus, we're not going to quite get enough out of these to completely level up. Obviously, the span gets bigger the higher up it goes. Preferably when I'm working on I never checked how much gold I got out of that. I need to look. Preferably when I'm doing weapon XPs. What I like to do is I go over to the special operations, run that once, and it usually gets you within only a few levels of fully leveling the gun up. So then I jump into this and usually run it once, and it's enough to finish it off. But we're kind of doing it backwards right now. I am content to let you do it, man. It's less for me to do. I didn't even have Greg's in my damn hand. What an idiot. Oh, we're breaking the game, folks. Breaking the game. I'm gonna make it worse. Alright, as long as we got full resources going into the boss room, I'm fine. I stayed out, so everybody knows who the douchebag is. I think they already did, but... Right now, we're just kind of playing around with this, testing out. Like I said, I haven't used this gun, so... Oh, I saw the fella. I saw the goo. Well, we got that new mail. That is from the... That's from completing the daily. And we got level 26 on this guy. Let's take a look. How much gold we getting? About 300,000 per run. So that's not too bad. I mean, obviously it's not 1.5 million, but hey, is what it is. So you also got to look at it. Let's take a look at something here. Oh. Okay. So what do we get out of that? Well, we got 2 amorphous patterns. We get a nice little set here of Frozen Heart. And a couple regular ones. Got ourselves a at least one Transcendent mod and a whole bunch of other modules. We get 40 of these guys, 8 of these tickets. So there's a good reason to keep coming back in here and doing this over doing like a special operation where you're not going to get as much useful materials, but you'll get more gold, Kuiper, and weapon XP. And I'm actually going to switch off to some Freyna action, but we're going to have to make sure we put Greg's back on. Level 26. It's nice. Doop, doop, doop. Okay. And while we're waiting here, we're going to go ahead and go through our stuff. HP heal modifier, skill critical hit. That's those. And let's see if those modules that we got were worth anything. No. No. Oh, look at that. So I'm going to keep this. I was thinking about it. I've just used the same set of farming items that had the bonus drops. I don't know if item acquisition and equipment are going to be good for anything, but you know they're gold perks and they are farming ones. So we'll compare it later. That's just a regular support, but yeah, nothing special there. No. Oh, sure would be nice if those were gold perks, but you know what? We'll keep it to see what it looks like comparatively. I like that 700. Well, no, that's a purple one. We don't need to carry that. Regular, nothing. Huh. 900 HP. That's nice. That's going to be hard to get rid of this one, you know, with the 1500, but we'll save it. Take a look later. Doop. All right, so they're gone. And we have switched over to Freyna because we want to see if we can get Greg's finished. And to do that, we are going to come over here. Now, sorry. Special Operation Normal. The thing about this is, as a Freyna, I can clear this field myself. And that can questionably be like kind of a douchebag move. But I don't see too many people using this as anything other than a quick way to get some XP, either through a character or for weapon proficiency. We're using it to work on Greg's, and we're also doing it to get some gold. So, but we'll get in here and we'll see what the crew feels like. All right, well, it's 3 Freynas and a Ajax, so I'm just gonna stand over here, make sure I got Greg's. Oops, sorry. Make sure I got Greg's in my hand, and we're gonna do our thing. I want to see how much gold we can get. So 22,291. And the excitement of leveling a weapon. Now the issue here is how exciting can this be? I have done this so many times. So many times we've leveled up weapons. And it's just a chore now. And my goal is to try to just get it done as quickly as I can. And if that means I stand here holding the gun, shooting poison at people, I'm content. Cool. Is there anybody low level in this? They all 40s like me. Ajax is working on some XP, so that's cool. Yep. This is what's going to happen when you play this game and you get 3 Freynas, so... Ajax should be just chilling up there. Oh no, the Freyna is. Yeah, Ajax is too. We are actually doing this... Oops, sorry. With a new reactor on our girl here. Guess I could do my amorphous patterns here, couldn't I? Think about that. So, yep, we finally got a gold reactor that we like. Skill effect range, we did have a cooldown, but we don't need that. Want to boost the dimension power, because this is honestly all I do with Freyna, is that and her 4, which aren't dimension. The 2 skills in the middle are dimension. I need to start using them a little more, so that's why we went with this reactor. We'll see what it does. Roach is just out there picking up 3,000 gold for every one of these guys I kill. I like seeing that thing move. Yeah, some people spawning and aren't dying right away. Uh-oh. Oh, it hit me anyway. I think those guys spawned together, didn't they? Ah, yeah, look, there'd have been my 4. Should have just came here. Yeah, a little difficult from the side. We're on wave 7 and we just kicked over to level 32. I don't believe we're going to have enough to make it all the way. We might, though. Not this time. It's pretty cool. $34, huh? Yeah, I really don't think we're gonna make it. That snuck up on me. So many things dying and didn't even see me shoot my own skill. Yeah, if I'd have popped a weapon proficiency, probably would have hit 40. It's okay though. Yay, last wave. Ooh. I brought them rounds right on top of my own head. Yeah. This gun will have definite issues if there's ever friendly fire. It's alive. Oh. Okay, so we got about 1,000,000 gold for that one. It's not bad. I'm going to go do something else, something very similar, and we're going to see if we can get better than 1,000,000. Don't know if we can, though, but hey, worth a try. What we're going to do is another special operation, and we are going to go to Sterile Land. I think that's one of the hard ones. But we'll go to Sterile Land, and we'll do some block kyber mining. How close were we? Oh, look at that. Almost 38. So, here's something to point out. The next module I want to do is this concentration priority because I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep it even though it messes with my reload. And it's built up pretty high. So we do have 12 spots left. After this, we'll have 20, and we can fit in a couple extra here and see what we're going to do. But yeah, so these 4 are the ones I'm definitely going to keep. But this one will be the next one. So we're going to have to put a almandine into the second slot. So I just want to remember that because we are very close, almost 38. So we're going to come over here. We're going to go into the hard, and we'll go here, and we'll do this one on public. That loaded mighty quick. Kind of strange. Oh, it's the smoky, swampy gas stuff making the thing look silly. As far away as possible. There we go, 38. Oh, I hit the edge in front of me. That's a shame. Holy cow.
Level enemy identified. Designating as top priority target. Please eliminate.
Who hit them? We got some gold out of that. That's one of the reasons why we came here, is because the top reward there is some extra gold. We'll see what we end up with. Oh, nice freeze, dude. He's getting a lot more gold. We was picking up 3,000, Roach was every time. Now he's, oh, Jesus. Now he's picking up 4 to 5. Oh, maybe just 4. Ooh. Hey.
We've sighted another Vulgus leading the defensive forces. Eliminate this target and stand by for next transmission.
I just got here, dude. What are you demanding me for? Well, we definitely need those, don't we? Dude, sorry. Yeah, we definitely, I mean, 10 ain't gonna help us too much, but hey, could be worse. Come on, Brayna. Okay. Oh, we're so close to max. All right. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to hang with the group for now until we get that maximum... Oh, missed. Can't believe I hooked the bullets on him. All right, there we go. So we just got maximum level. And what we're going to do is, once we're out of combat, we're going to come in here and we will be able to assign that slot in the midst of the mission. And that resets it back to 1, and now we'll be adding the rest of the XP from this mission back into the gun new. Don't know if you knew that you could do that. You can actually upgrade a gun in the middle of a mission. You just can't be in combat, which can be a little rough with certain characters if they have the ability to do AoE damage. They're hurting people that you're not even really aiming at. Seem to have some good luck with that procking. Oh no, what happened, friend? My friends are getting hurt here. Come on, guys. That's weird.
High-level Vulgus closing in. Target this unit first.
Oh, nice hit, dude. Got some of those things. Yep, we're already up to level 9 now, so not too bad. Okay, this gun should be bringing rockets. Thank you. Alright. Let's just stick together, friends. Where'd he go? And bad guys. Ow. Inappropriate. It was weird to see one of them things up in the air like that. I kind of knew I was going to get knocked down from that one. Who's generating the shields, damn it? Come on, this guy. There we go. Uh-oh. Thank you, friends. Oh, no. There you are. Oh, there's so many bad guys. Kind of hoping that Greg's Reverse Fate, I mean, obviously, once I put more effort into it, get some better modules, she'll, oh, hey, sorry. Here, you guys need that. Should be able to do a lot more to some of these bad guys than it's doing now. Hey, hey, hey.
With abnormally strong readings. Identification, commander of the defensive forces.
Okay. Now we're up to level 17. I'll take it. Ooh, we got 500,000 gold in that run. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Uh-oh. Wow. Got a little nasty there, didn't it? How did I not pick that up? Come on. Uh-oh. Hang on, friend. Oh, hang on. You're down again. Come on. Gotta be more careful. Okay, we back under control? Yeah, I think we're back under control. Alright. Now I'm late to the party now. Gotcha. Yikes. Can you guys get off me? What the hell? Here, have that too. Whoa, I'm way off the map. Okay, that's way too early in this fight. Good job, teammate. Good job. Ah. I was going to say, it's way too early in this fight for me to be able to save you because there's going to be so many bad guys. Dude, that little guy did not want to go down. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Nice. Okay, here we go. I don't bring something to take care of the shield guys. Usually you can see them, so it's not that big of a deal. You just take out the guy that's generating shields for everybody, but man, sometimes this is getting a little crazy here. Ow. Okay. Alrighty. You see her just appear behind me? That's a bunch of crap. Wow, that was close.
Careful, Descendant. We're picking up a signal for a
Follow me the whole way over.
These are off the scale.
Whoop, fell off the edge. Actually, I think that falling off the edge might have just saved my life, you know? Oh. I got a little dicey. Oh, look at that. 3 million for 17 minutes worth of work. That's pretty good. That's pretty good indeed. And we ended up recovering. We're up to 23 again already, so that's not bad. Okay. We're going to head back to Albion. We're going to take a short break, grab a drink, head to the bathroom, and we will pick up where we're leaving off here. I'm going to do a little bit of a rant when we get back, so look forward to that. But I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Okay, we're back. And we're at 26, roughly 27. We do that again, we'll be up to 30. And that's well on our way to where we want to be. If I can get over 50, that should be plenty to carry me through. Oh, the first days of the content. The reason I say that is we're going to have a build to do. We're going to have some modules, new ones that we may need to upgrade. she's going to drop with Serena's going to drop with some Transcendent mods, so you know they're going to have 5,000 or 5,000,000 gold that you have to use. So in the early days, it does go pretty quick, and especially since you kind of fully expect changes to be made to the way you play from one season to the next as things change. And let's talk about those changes because there's been quite a bit of stink. The devs had announced previously in one of their, well, they didn't announce it, but previously in one of their live streams, they said that don't really like the idea of nerfing Descendants. They'd rather bring people and weapons up to a level instead of taking something that's working really well and taking it down. And personally, I know why they have to do it, so I do understand it, and yes, it has to occur, but I hate nerfs and buffs because of these guys right here. Frickin' Bungie. I've been trying to keep track of Marathon because I was pretty excited about playing it, and you'll see it up there in the corner. And I don't know about Marathon. I mean, they keep pushing it back. Studio seems to have trouble. They've been doing some layoffs. And I don't know, maybe if it does come out and it is great, excuse me, they won't look back on my content because I'm going to talk mad shit on them right now. Bungie was one of the reasons, their devs are one of the reasons why I quit playing Destiny 2. I spent almost a decade playing that game, and over all those times, the one thing these guys could not do was adjust a weapon. They would come out and say, okay, well, the next season's starting, and we've looked at our metrics, and we see that the hand cannons are a little too strong and more prevalent, and auto rifles aren't being used as much as we'd expect. So we're going to make some slight adjustments. And they'd put it out on the paperwork, like the little release. And they'd be like, we're going to drop the range on the hand cannons by 1%, and we're going to drop the damage by 0.1%. And on auto rifles, we're going to increase their fire rate by 0.2%. And they'd be these minuscule little changes. Hey, what's going on, Skilly? And then they do these minuscule little changes, and the season would drop, and you'd pick up that hand cannon, and it was complete garbage. It couldn't do anything near what it used to be able to do. And auto rifles would just be destroying everything. These guys could not make a slight change to anything, or they may have just been outright lying with their numbers and just been like, we're going to do whatever we want, and we'll just tell you it's little tiny numbers when it's not. But, oh my God, anytime these guys announced that they were going to make a change to a gun, I was like, well, that thing's going to be garbage from now on. Or if they said, we're going to buff this a little bit, be like, well, there's the new meta. Because it was just outrageous. But I can understand why you have to make some changes. So when you create something, like they made Ines, and they had a pretty good idea of what she was capable of, and I'm going to say that there are certain things that we as players will stumble across. We'll end up, coming up with a combo that didn't think, if on paper it doesn't look like it's going to be that awesome, but then all of a sudden when you put it into practice, it's kicking ass. But the devs are going to have a pretty good idea of where this Descendant's going to fall in place. And with Ines, she's just kind of too far. The things about Ines, okay, first off, she does a decent amount of damage with her attacks. And I'm talking about with her snare and with her one. Let's just bring her up so that way we can talk directly about it. And don't get me wrong, I use her all the time. She's great. She's going to yap now, though, but... Okay. So for floating lightning, right? You shoot it around. This is incredible because it goes quick. It's very fast cooldown, even under its own power. Hits multiple targets. You can get that little 3 thing going if you're fighting on a big guy. Like a boss or a yellow bar enemy or something. So this one skill is good at both mobbing and taking out main bosses. The same thing... Hold on, I'll let her talk. The lightning conductor, kind of the same thing. You can doesn't really work that well against bosses, and it only targets 3 or 4, depending on how much you have it. But it does it pretty decent. I mean, skill power times 400%, especially since there's so much mobbing in this game. That's a good skill. That's pretty good. Snare acrobatics. If you've ever managed to pull this off, Ines, please, honey. But if you've ever been able to pull this off properly, this thing's incredible. I am not as successful at it as I need to be, but it's just incredible. And then the snare is something everybody knows about. I mean, huge AoE if you put a lot of modules into it. And she gets 2 charges. And I think, we'll stop her yapping. See, here's where you start getting into the problems, okay? If you drop Ines down to just a single snare and make it a regular cooldown, that's going to kind of change her. Hold on. Come on in. Stand there at the door. Oh, I can't stand my cats sometimes. Sorry. But like I was saying, she gets 2 snares. You can clear rooms with the snares. And the fact that it makes you run faster once you throw it, you're starting to get a little too much going on. And if you were watching earlier, you saw me doing those 400 dungeons. And in both cases, there was a Ines just blowing the rest of the team out of the way, killing everything before the rest of us got up there. That indicates a problem. And I think, honestly, you don't want to change the damage her snare does. You don't want to change the width of it, how big you can get it or not. But you should either limit the amount of speed you get afterwards or limit the number of charges. And the fact that it recharges your energy as it's going, that's another mistake. See, they just kind of went made it just a little bit too easy to do nonstop snares. And that in and of itself, if they make a change like that, say they just drop the speed boost, or they drop one of the charges for the snare, or they change it that it doesn't give you your energy back, it's going to completely change the way she's operating. She is over OP. Oh, absolutely. She's absolutely OP. And one of the problems I have with her is she's too good at everything. People need to kind of be a little more specialized. And not to say that she shouldn't be able to be an incredible bosser or a mobber, but if she's going to be a mobber, she needs to be bad at bossing. If she's going to be a bossing Carol, then she needs to be bad at mobbing. And at this time, she's just not. So it's just a little too many things going in her favor, and they definitely need to be dialed back. So you know what? I agree if they do that. But what scares me about it is how much are they gonna dial her back? Are they going to nerf her into the ground? Is she going to be hanging out in the cafe with all the jabers because nobody else is playing it? But the thing about it is, when you look at when this game first started, Bunny was the problem. Everybody hated Bunny because Bunny would run ahead of you and kill everything. And then Bunny kind of got overshadowed by Freyna when Ultimate Freyna came out. And her contagion went so far. And then the complaint was that Freyna's just kill everything before it spawns. And now we basically have the same problem in one character. Because she's as fast as Bunny. And she's as powerful as Freyna. And it is an issue. It's why you'll see so many... I mean, we just go around here. I don't want to actually bring up people's names. I mean, I'm Ines. There's another one. There's a Luna. Hey, what's up? Ines. Seneca. I mean, dude. I don't know who he is. and another one. You see that? Once you start seeing something like that, where you see a majority of the players in any location, and especially the public location like this, when you see this many people as that character, that's indicating to you that there's a problem. That uh, this character might be a little too much. Um, as a fellow rabbit, what's going on, rabbit? Uh, the thing about it though is this game's built on repetition. There's very few things that you do once. You're not normally going to be lucky enough to go do one mission one time, get everything you need from it, and never have to go back. And it doesn't take long before you want the fastest time through, because I get how playing this game you want to be able to have a good experience. You want to participate. You want to be working as a team. But after the 30th time of doing something, I just want to get it done. Look at what I was just doing. I'm just trying to level up a gun. That's all I'm doing. I don't care if I don't shoot a single bullet. If I can just sit back and everybody else does everything, that's fine. I'll participate. I could do it all. I don't care. I just want to get it done. And I think that is one of the core issues that they're going to need to address that I don't see them talking about. They do kind of try to lower some requirements. They do make some of the tasks easier once they create, like with the Void Purge, how we get. They're going to tone down 1 through 30 because 31 through 40. And that makes sense. But keep getting one player. Yeah, your Glay is good. Oh, well, good for you. But I think in order to balance the game and keep things interesting and accessible, yes, players or characters, Descendants, are going to have to be nerfed. They're going to have to be buffed. But I really hope they take some care when they do it. I think they will, because I noticed they said they were going to buff Jaber to make him, better and more usable, and it didn't work. So it's not that he's bad. He's just not he's not really suited for anything. I've actually played with some people who use Jaber and they were very effective with him. But he doesn't do anything that another character can't do better, and that's the issue. But if everybody was the same, what's the point of having all these different people? I just think they went a little too far with Ines here. And they need to tone her back, especially that snare. They toned the snare back some, and honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing it drop to 1 charge. Or the fact that it doesn't recharge your plasma when you throw it. Because you do a 400 dungeon, you can just, once you get enough to throw it once, you don't ever have to worry about anything else. Just keep throwing it till you get to the boss room. And you do a high-powered glass cannon build where you're just building energies, potent collector, things like that. Shoosh. You just can't keep up with her. So, yeah. That's my little rant. And anytime I hear the words buff or nerf, I just start getting itchy. Because those idiots at Bungie can't do it without completely destroying or completely overpowering something. And that's just the experience I've mostly had with it. So, I specifically remember, let me give you an actual real world example. They decided that people weren't using ARs enough, auto rifles. So they did a little buff to auto rifles. And when they say little buff, it ends up being huge, and they don't do it properly. The percentages aren't correct. They're lying or something. I don't know. Moved a decimal point in the wrong direction. But regardless, all of a sudden, all auto rifles are just kicking livid butt. But there was one specific one that was a exotic weapon, which would basically be this game's ultimate weapon. And it had the ability to change its damage type. It could be void, it could be solar. You know, it could change. You just had to hold the reload button instead of tapping it. And the bullets also ricocheted. So if you shot it against the wall, it would ricochet over. And the first time I jumped into the PvP competitive mode called Trials, the first team I fought with was 3 douchebags with 3 of those auto rifles, and they just opened up shooting through any tunnel or any passageway, and the ricochet bullets were just flying everywhere, and if you got hit 4 times, you were dead. And it's just insanity. That gun went from something that no one ever touched to the premier weapon for that weekend for sure. And then they had to put an announcement out saying that, oh, it looks like it's a little too powerful. Yeah, you think? You idiots? You're the ones doing it. So I was kind of liking the fact that we weren't making changes to people, or if we did, it was more in the upward than the downward direction. But yeah, Ines, come on, Ines is too much. She needs to be toned back just a little, and calm down some. And whether that's just where they remove her speed boost, because if you combine that with sprinting speed cores, it's just too dangerous. Drop back her snare power, maybe the quantity, or drop back the fact that it does plasma. I mean, I hate to see changes to her because she's a Descendant I use a lot. She gets a lot of she's a problem solver for me for 100%. There's a common statement I see is people say that, oh, Ines will get you up to, level 25 in the Void Erosion Purge, but then she just can't do it anymore. She can do it still. She can. You just can't have the power build that you go for, and it's not as easy as it was. But we'll have to see. We'll see next week what they've done to Ines. I suspect they'll make some little bit of changes. It probably won't be enough. She'll still be incredibly powerful, and she'll still definitely be a popular choice. But kind of knew it was coming. I'm also surprised that we didn't see this with the early days of Freyna. The issue I had with Freyna was her poison shouldn't spread like it does. The fact that, like that mission I was just doing with the on the fortress, I can literally I can hit poison on one side of the spawn on that map, and it eventually works its way all the way over to the other. And that is just insanity, The fact that I could do one shot and then all I got to do is stand there, that's a problem. They should have toned her down way before now, and made it less spreadable, I would say. Because that was the big issue people had with her, was that she would throw her skill one time, and that was it, and everything dies as it spawns. And think about it, and as a snare kind of does the same thing, too. So, But it is what it is. We'll have to see... I have to see what they end up doing and what the end result is, but I definitely have to say that I'm less afraid of balance changes in this game than I was for any kind of announcement from Bungie. So let's hope they do it right. And in the future, if they do make changes to Descendants, again, I hope they do that right as well. They said that early on, this is back 2019, Bungie was talking about Marathon, which is basically going to be an extraction shooter, very similar to Escape from Tarkov or the DMZ from Call of Duty. And I was excited. And then it kind of got pushed back. And was it 2019? I think they made an announcement that they were expecting a 2025 release date. And if you think about it, to say, hey, in 6 years we're going to release this, that's a long time in game world. And the latest updates say that we should expect possibly a closed beta, maybe an open beta at the end of 2025, but an effective release date sometime in 2026. Don't know if it's late, early, middle, or whatever. So we're a year away from potential of Marathon even being there if they can get their shit together and make it happen. As you can see, I'm starting to talk nasty about them because I don't have a lot of faith. We'll have to see. Anyway, let me stop complaining and crying and being a whiny little baby. And we'll get back to doing what we were supposed to be doing. Oh, look, they're done. Yay. I don't think I can make another one, can I? No, but we're close. The best way to get those would be to go in after Defiler, but that's kind of a waste of time. And I still do have my gold thing running. So, let's see. Let us switch back to some Freyna. Switch this gun back out with a Greg's Reverse Fate. She's at 23. And we're going to head back. Just run. We're going to head back and we're going to do that Sterile Land again. That's a good haul as far as money goes. The invasions are still the best thing. No names. Still the best thing, but you can only do 2 of them and then it's gone. This we can run for hours and hours if we can bring ourselves to do it. So repeatability definitely does have a win. You have a perfect bunny for the 400s and Ines still smokes you in every category. Yep, that's the issue. You know, it's how does she win in speed, destructive power, you know, the range, everything. What do you think if you were going to say what's something bad about Ines? What is it? I'm going through it in my head and I'm trying to think. I mean, she doesn't even have to look at her targets. It's pretty easy to gain plasma if you need it, even without typing in modules to make it happen. Man, I'm going to switch this to go back to Thunder Cage on this one, just so I don't have too many guns pulling on that round type. Well, switching guns made me actually switch guns like a douchebag. So, alright, we're back where we need to be. What's this give us? Additional attack, hell yeah. So far away. I think it's about time for Freyna we switch to the mid-air maneuvering. I usually do the long distance for Colossi fighting, because I like to do that grapple. You alright, bud? I got you. But yeah, that's why she's got the mid-air. Or not the mid-air. That's why she's got the long distance. Thank you.
High-level enemy identified. Designating as top priority target. Please eliminate.
Well, you're a little spry little bastard, aren't you? I guess technically it wouldn't count as a hit. Yeah, I can see the rounds are coming in now. We just learned something. There you go. That's a good day. Oh my gosh. And apparently Inez's don't like to pay attention either. What's going on? Wondered why I wasn't moving. This match seems awful choppy. I'm not real thrilled about that. He's already dead, gun. Ah, Roach just picking up all the gold. Hell yeah, buddy. Keep going. Maybe you should have stayed over there for him. Okay. $26. I think we're going to end up... That's close. Yeah. So much for that.
We've sighted another Vulgus leading the defensive forces. Eliminate this target and stand by for next transmission.
Shield down.
Excuse me. Oh, but it works on those. Nice shot, whoever did that. I guess those rockets will still hit, right? Oh my. I got you, buddy. Oh, no, I don't got you. Hold on, we're going to have to clear up. Oh my gosh, I went down too. We're all down. No, you're going to get knocked off me, sweetheart. Oh. What is happening here? Okay, we got everybody? Yeah, we got everybody. The Elder Spy's like, hell no, I'm out of here. You guys suck. Look at this game. What is going on here? Wave cleared. What? Somebody else up there? Okay, dudes. Whatever's going on here needs to stop. Okay, are we done here? I don't know if it was that player leaving that was still causing so much issue, or I don't know, man. All right. I do know sometimes Ines and Brana don't play well together. Can definitely. Oh my gosh, it's adjustment control access day. Can we get some gold here, dude. Okay, cool. All right. Gold. I don't think I hit a single shot there. Didn't have to. Sorry, buddy. Looks like I aimed at him. Nope. Yeah, we got some rockets coming in there.
We've detected an enemy unit with abnormally strong readings. Identification, commander of the defensive forces.
No. Come back, friend. More control axis. Yes, die, all of you. Whoa, hey, hey, hey. Been a little too hectic. I haven't even seen what our gun's at, but hopefully. Oh, what did that say? 33. Okay. Oh, hi. Hard to keep shields on this build. She, think it's only like 500. Yeah, what, 537? So that worked out well. I don't know, man. Roach seems to be leaving some gold in the ground. That's the whole reason we're here there, buddy. Oh, am I gonna get there in time? Yeah. Uh-oh. What happened? Got him. Get him. I'll hold down the fort.
Careful, Descendant. We're picking up a signal for a unit whose power capabilities are off the scale.
Oh, I couldn't get you, buddy. Sorry. Up to 35, though. And 2 million gold this time around. Hell yeah. Sorry, bud. I couldn't get you. Probably could have got him if I was... Excuse me. Wasn't sitting there staring at my money. So we're almost to 30. And we're almost... Oh, sorry. Wasting time. They're going to do that one more time. 35, we should be able to get up to... Well... Maybe not get so dedicated. Let's see. I think she's the wrong descendant for this, isn't she? Nah, Slumber Valley where the toxin is minus. Let's see if we can do this. I don't know if we're going to finish off that that gun. Definitely don't mind farming for this Frozen Heart set. That non-attribute skill power. Definitely got some people could make some use out of that. It's what I'm currently running on, I think, my Valby and my Eugen. Alright, so okay, we got two of them. Two Ines. Let's see how this goes.
Don't you dare run away.
Now I'm not using a speed boost or anything, but as you can see, they're just outpacing me and Viesa, just naturally. By the time me and V get down here, this will probably be almost done.
Keep trying.
Yeah, there's two enemies left. And they're off to the races again. They're throwing their snares to pick up that extra speed boost. And just leaving us in the dust. At least we're 36. Oh, void explosion. Everything's dead. I mean, like I said, you know, I'm just here to pump up a gun, so I don't care. Let's see if I can keep up with them, though. Oh, that's right. We do not have midair. I've never seen her come down like that. I thought I was out. Come on. Wow. I am surprised I hit maximum level with that. Hooray. Alright, let Roach pick everything up. Let's see, what did we end up with today? Yeah, about 300,000. 29,170. So we're about 1 million short to where I'll feel happy about tonight. So, boop, another void domination. Okay, so for this gun, now that we have another 40, we can make another change. These guys I want to do. Fire rate up. We'll definitely have to drop that. So I think Xantic will be our next assignment. Boop. Boop. And boop. Okay. So now we are down quite a bit. We can start slotting in some of these other ones. Like we have them, well, except for weak point sight. But like this better concentration. If we come down here. Here we go. So we'll drop you. And we'll put that one in there. Probably would have been better to do that because we've gotten 2 extra slots. And I think better insight is going to be maxed as well. So let's take you off. Put you here. So now that's firearm critical rates have definitely improved there. Yeah, they went up. Damage went up 40% and the critical rate went up 29. So yay. We're 6 away. That's probably not enough. I mean, I could slot something here, but like I said, I don't know what to slot. So, all right. Well, let's go ahead and save that. And we have to do the same thing over here because we have gone way down now. Which ones did I do? Yeah, I did the insight and the concentration. So let's take you off. Put you in there. Take you off. Boop. Put that in there. 68. So we got some room. Yeah, I want to save. Sorry. We're going to have to make, excuse me, I'm so excited. We're going to have to make some decisions here as to which one of these guys we want to pop in. So, this gun does burn on its own. So here we get increased attack by 22% for 5 seconds when we inflict burn, which it does often. So that is awesome. We get a nice attack bonus. This one makes burning other people. Once we kill somebody who has burn, then everything within 4 meters, which isn't a lot of space, but I think it'll go up when we make it better. They get burned. And when attacking enemies inflicted with burn, we get an extra percentage here. I'm thinking that these guys are going to be the ones we want to do. It's already got burn on it, and it seems to be proccing pretty quickly. So we're going to go with heat circulation. And you know what? We could do something else too. We could either do the conductor or the incinerator. I think we're going to go with the heat incinerator. It'd be nice to have a firearm attack bonus, but that makes us change our special mod. So we're going to go heat incinerator in that other slot. Boop. And now we don't have any more space, so we have to wait. But as you can see, most of our other modules are now full. Let's save that so it's there. We got these two where we can save some space. That'll be another 16 that we can go, and then we can start working on slotting these guys. And I've got to figure out what I want to put in here. I have some ideas, and I'm also not married to this analysis master, but it's got possibilities. So we'll see. But definitely going to be a better gun already, just with the critical hit and times. But we're back down. We're back down to 1 again. So we would just basically be repeating the same thing that we've been doing. Oh, what am I doing here? You are... Who? No, that's purple. What am I even staring at it for? No, not impressed. Wish those were switched. We might even think about it if they were switched. Don't need the drop rate, and there we go. Okay. So, let's get rid of any excess of these guys we have. Why are we getting... Oh, because we're doing the normal. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't care. Lousy perks, so we'll go ahead and blow them up. We didn't perk up guns, did we? Oh my gosh, we did. Guess we left before Roach could take care of it for us. 26 items. Holy cow. 29. Okay. So, I'm going to do 2 more things before we go. Both involving Miss Glay here. So, the Descendant module that I use most often for her is what I call Full Metal. There you can get an idea what it is. I only use this here as a means to hurt myself if I have to, in order to proc a 50% lower health. But to be honest, I'm thinking about getting rid of this. I didn't invest anything in it, and it did max me out, so I could only put a small one in here. But then again, you know, I still have some spots I could put this in. But yeah, that's just in case I decide to proc this. And to be honest, a lot of the things I'm doing, I don't make use of that. So If I was going to put something in here, one of the first things I'm thinking about is HP. HP collector. Whenever you kill something, you get health back. Glaze skills hurt her to use, so that's what I've been thinking. And conditional recharge would have to come out in order for this to show up. But I would have to slot that, and I'd have to slot this one, shot focus, or take it off. Because I just don't have the space for it right now. Under the massacre build, I've got that slotted for an M. Take a look. So yeah. Well, I don't think it'll make enough difference, but we could take conditional recharge out, which is a cerulean, and then we could move focus on attribute over here because we still have the malachite sitting there, and then that would let us take an HP collector and drop it in here because we have that slotted for Santic. However, the problem is we don't have enough space, so we would have to move shot focus and slot it. But you know what? It is possible. But I'll tell you what, the two things we're going to do, I can't afford to be low level. So what we're going to do them, then we'll come back, and I think we're going to make that change. But yeah, so first thing, is we are going to come in here, and we're going to change this to a defiler build. So you can see what we've got here. It's a pretty standard build. It's not much different than the striker. Things are kind of moved around. The big difference is this is Glay specific using mental focus, right? So what this does is, I mean, you read it, fire rate goes down, but I'm already boosting my fire rates. When firing a firearm attacks +1 for 2 seconds up to 150 stacks. Removes the effects when reloading or changing firearms. So built for Glay. Mental focus is incredible for her. Or something that has a ton of ammo in the magazine. But that's the main change that we have here. But I'll show you why we're doing this. So with our full metal build, and with that, we are going to actually see if we can make that 56,000. We need 65,000. We don't need it right away, but we're going to go here and here, and we're going to do a private. So my theory on this, or my plan here, as soon as I drop in, we go psycho, and then I tag that left knee, and that's what I stay on the whole time. So here we are going psycho. And we're just going to get up here as quickly as we can. We don't have to rush. We don't have to do triple jump speed, melee afterwards. Takes him time to spawn. Get about right here. He's going to land, take a step forward. That's when we throw our skill. And we just stay on his knee. Do it again. Goodbye. This is why I want to make this gun perfect. Hey, 4 vouchers. Earlier, yesterday, I was playing this, and I killed him 4 times, and I got a 4, and then I got a 14, and then I got a 4, and then I got another 14. Not quite. We'll have to do this again. But yep, same thing. We're just going to go in there. I didn't even check the time. Go psycho. Come out of here. Ah, my gun's everywhere. Uh-oh. Yeah, I shouldn't have let him go Donkey Kong on me, but that's okay. We have plenty of lives. Psycho. Another 4, huh? 62. Let's actually check that result. 37 seconds. Not bad. I was going to do this until I get 65,000. And in case you're wondering, yes, I am still thinking about this gun. Whether or not I'm happy where it stands. After we get our 65,000, we're going to take it into a level 30 Void Purge, and we're going to see how well I feel like I'm doing now that I've lost my attribute generator there, the trigger. Once he does that, if you blow off enough pieces, he'll just collapse there. And then he's just very polite and dies. Usually takes 2, so you blow both knees off, it'll drop him out of his frenzy. But sometimes it takes more, and sometimes you blow him up so quick it doesn't count him. And we got enough. Let's take a look at the time on that one. 26, 22. Not bad. 22 seconds. But just for reference, if you're having trouble making that happen, there's the build. There's the perks. And there's the modules. Of course, you only got about a week before he goes away. And you only have tomorrow to get enough tickets to buy your thing, so there you go. We're going to switch to that, and we're going to head back to Albion. Talk to the Magisters and get those reactor components cooking. And level 30 Void Purge, and we're going to see how often we're freezing people. Might be a little difficult because we don't always single fire people. A lot of times, what am I doing? A lot of times, you know, everybody's aiming at everything, so especially if we got a Glay in there with Restored Relic. Might make like what? Oh yeah, I remember what that is. That was from my daily.
Now what do you want?
I want you to make stuff. Oh, that's nice we have those. I think we can slow down on them as we go over what we want to do. This right here. I can't make 500. What am I doing? So we're going to spend about 2 million of the money we made, which sucks, but we got a few reactors that we want to make a little bit better. I can't make 10. What am I doing? Another 2 million. It's going to drop the total down a little bit more. But we were at 17, so we did make 10 million today, and we're getting tons of resources that we're going to need, so it's worth it. Okay. So I switch. Might have seen it. I switched back to just my standard striker. Again, the major difference is just this mental focus comes off. And I think it's chill enhancement is what I have, because I don't have that. I have electricity for Defiler. So this, we drop that and we pick up chill enhancement, and we switch over. Yeah, we switch to chill enhancement, and I think we picked up focus fire. So anyway, I'll let you see that, and done. So now we're not going to talk to people. I'm just going to go over here. Oop. It's already set on 30, and we'll go in with friends. So this is really going to be the big test of us not having the attribute trigger on. Now it also might be useless because we're throwing so many bullets that there's a good chance that we don't need the trigger or bonus. Oh, hey guys. They hurt me bad. You still over here? Yeah, it's really hard to tell. I think that those turrets are definitely freezing people, so... But to be honest, there's a couple times I was able to engage somebody that was out of that turret range, and, yeah, see, I don't think anybody else... Well, they might have been. See if I can get ahead of the team. No, I really can't. It's the opposite of a problem, but... Might have to go into the laboratory to actually get an idea of what this does. It's really loud in my headset. Those guys are tough. Ooh. That guy tried to kill me. Oh, boy, they hurt me. Thank you, Eugen. Sorry, buddy. Gun drifts. Yeah, I can't tell if I'm making him freeze or if the turrets are. We're definitely going to have to make a trip to the laboratory after this. think I might have just been saved right there, because these guys both are pretty angry at me, and they got both frozen, so... Thank you, Kingsguard Lance guy. Whichever one of them you are. Yeah, the more I think about it, the happier I would be with some HP collector on this. That would take a lot of questionable moments away sometimes. In this, I have found myself several times, boom, having to run and hide because I can't even use my skill until I find a health box. Everybody likes to stand on the... Uh-oh. Yeah, it didn't work. That's close. Had to double roll. Oh my goodness, come on. Oh, he's mad at me. It was a glancing blow. Otherwise, I could have been really hurt there. Pushed it. See, here's one of those moments where I can't... Like, I gotta be careful, because if I throw that skill, it's gonna take some health off. Oh, thank you, Eugen. Ah, he ran past me, I ran into him. All sorts of bad things happened there. Alright. Couple little mishaps here and there, but we did alright with some greens. Yeah, I think we might make those changes. I think we might drop that hurt myself, because it doesn't seem to be too much of an issue. And we might actually take the tightrope off, because if we have HP collector, we're not going to use that very often. That additional 30% attack is nice, but I don't know if it's so much required. You know what I mean? We shall see. But... Do.
Yeah, so what do you need?
I need some green cores. Level 10 preferably. How many can I make? I can make 2. Okay. Well, we got 2. Let's see what we can do here. Not that one. Is it right there? Alright. Let's see what we can do about this fire rate. I'd love to see a 20. Not today. And once more. Right words, wrong numbers. Guess it's okay though. So I'll tell you what we want to do here. We want to go into the laboratory. Hello, miss.
Descendant.
Thank you. I want to go in. Let's see how often we can freeze this guy without having the attribute effect on. Kind of forgot this weapon's got a bonus for hip fire. One bogus. Doesn't matter the level because we'll make him invincible. That shouldn't matter. Though. Psycho.
Will end.
I think he's freezing just fine. Yeah, I think he's freezing just fine, folks. We may not want to go with the edge. Let's do some hip fires and see what happens. We're drifting a bit. Trying to get them headshots makes it. Let's reset our damage, right? How much we do? Let's see. Let's aim. That's not going to work. Okay. Get that initial shot that does a ton of damage. $172 million. Okay. That should be good. And on the hip fire, 172 is the mark.
Load.
193. 15 million. Ooh. Okay, so what does that tell me? Oh, that tells me that I might change up where we were originally going. If I can pull similar, if not more damage hip firing with this gun and still proc freezing as much as I was, I think we're going to call this a win. We got 4 perks all at maximum. We just need to get that fire rate and the other firearm attack up to snuff, and then I'm going to call it good. It's not exactly what I thought, not what I started going for, but this is good. This is good, and they're all maxed. So this is kind of one of those situations where the reason I was doing that is I wanted to proc the frostbite as much as I could possibly do. I wanted to basically be able to keep them frozen, but it looks like I can do that without having a higher proc on it. Just 8%, you know, which seems really low, but you saw there in the laboratory it was working enough. I think it's because I'm throwing so many bullets that the chances of getting that 8% in one of them bullets is completely doable. So I think we're good. We just got to get the that last firearm and that fire rate. You know what? Let's go over and see Dingleberry one more time. is about weapons. I want to try to make some 10s. I can't. Okay, so we're going to have to run that a few more times. And we're going to see what we can end up getting as far as those last two perks. And see if we can't get these things to maxed as well. And then it'll be a full run on the gun. So we're going to go get more green cores. We're going to get more orange cores. And we're going to see what ends up happening. But I also need to make some more money. And still got that burner, that booster going. So I may just go do that. And you guys don't need to ride on along with me for that one. But I will tell you, we're actually going to make... we're going to make some changes here. I don't need this. And in turn, there's a very good chance I don't need this either. So if we take you and move you over here, we are 6 away. If I make this what I want it to be, then I can drop HP collector in there. I guess we'll save, sure. You know what, before we do this, yeah, we're using C's in all the places we can, so. I kind of would like to not have 3 slots on that. But I don't think I can change or move anybody that's going to prevent that. Yeah, I can't. Like I'm saying, I'd rather have, oh, you know what? There it is. So we take you and move you up here. Oh, that's just a straight M, though. So is that. It really doesn't matter, does it? So here, we can make this one. Does that work? No, I'm just all confused, guys. You know what? If we don't need walk a tightrope, screw it. I'll just make this a cerulean, and that'll drop it down to 5, and that'll give us the space we need. And then Glay is reset, so lower third up 1 and slot it there. Yeah, it's what I was just looking at. Because it does share the M. Might be the best thing to do. I kind of want to keep tightrope there just in case, but I guess we'll have to see how often we're hurt. I don't think we're going to be hurt that often if we're putting MP collector or HP collector in there. We'll probably be getting quite a few health bonuses here and there. Oh no, this is a support tech, and I think it's an architect. They I don't think they clash, do they? insufficient capacity. Tell you what, but just remember this is shot focus, and that gives us the, yeah, see, that'll work with it. So we can put shot focus back in, but let's exit without saving. Yeah, I think I'm just overthinking this. Might as well just make it a 3 slot. We will. What's the worst thing that can happen, right? You get options. Boop. That should give us the space we need. As soon as I find it. See, there we go. So honestly though, walk a tightrope's going to be an option if that HP collector keeps us healthy. This never comes into play, at which point we'll get rid of it. And we'll slot something else somewhere. Let's see what we can do, but we're going to give this a try. Just flexing the build, yep. Moving things around. All right, I think that'll work. We're going to give that a try. Now we're level 1, so we got to go do that. But you know what? We're going to grab our Gregs. See if we can put some more... Oh, do we need to spin that one too now? No, it already did. Yep, so we're going to take you, and we're going to put you in this place, and we're going to go do some sterile lands with Glay, which will get her back up, and Greg's at the same time. I don't think she's going to be quite as effective against level 30 now, Void Purge or Defiler. But hey, like I said, we're probably done with Defiler unless anybody needs to do it. Let me know, and we can... I'll do it then, but as far as for my own personal benefit, ain't going to get there. What do I have? 24. Yeah, that's a long run. 170. Whoosh. Of course, wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I was talking earlier about it. I'm in good enough shape, I think, to 17 activators are always good. I have a little bit of flexibility because I'm going to keep on making them. I got 19 blueprints, so I got the space. I can be a little foolish. I don't know if you're just tuning in, man, but this will hurt you. I ended up getting that hip fire accuracy at a max stat. I was going after the attribute trigger, but to be honest, number of bullets, it seems to be proccing just fine even at 8%. So I stopped at the 12.4, which is the maximum hip fire build. And yeah, we're happy. Now we just got to get that fire rate and that firearm attack. But yep, 12.4% hip fire. It's actually kind of crazy, dude, because I got a 97.4 hip fire accuracy versus 94.4 aimed shot. So it's actually a little better. It does drift because it is hip fire, but yeah, it's a little more accurate. So not what we intended, but we kind of roll with the punches, and I think it's actually better than what I was going for in the first place. So, but all right, folks, I am going to go do silly stuff to level up that gun and level up Glay, and you don't need to watch that because it's boring. Sometimes it even bothers me, but appreciate everybody that turned in. 32 cats, dude. Yeah, I think you're in good shape. 4 new weapons coming, plus the new Descendant. You don't have to do them all at once. But yeah, dude, You should be in awesome shape there. But yep, I'm gonna call it a night here. I'm gonna go do dumb stuff and try not to die. And we'll get to see in real time how this Glade build works, whether or not I made the right decisions. I think I did. I feel like I did on paper. It seems like it is. Oh, that bunny's so awesome. Glad I grabbed him. I wouldn't have done it if I wasn't rabbit themed. But hey. Well, everybody that tuned in, appreciate your viewership. Thank you very much for your support. Feel free to leave comments or likes or dislikes. You can make fun of me if you want. I don't care. But, yep. Bye, Frana. But it was a good night. Got a lot done. Happy with the gun we made. And just got a little bit more work. And we're just going to kind of cruise control the next 3 or 4 days. And we will see what happens on Thursday. So I will talk to you guys. I'll be on Wednesday streaming. We'll do like a little follow-up on where we ended up. The only thing I feel like I'm short on is gold. Sitting at 25. That's a little low. Especially for maxing out some Transcendent mods and such. But we can make that up. Especially if we keep popping our little golds. Oh, I still got 2.5 hours. Might stay up a little late doing dumb stuff. That Stereoland was like 3 million per run. That's good for guns and Descendants. So I think that's where we're going to go. Be a little different with Glay, but is what it is. But anyway, so thank you for tuning in, folks. And as always,